certified advanced pro advisor. You are welcome to my channel. What is chart of account? Basically, a chart of account is a list of all the accounts that an entity uses for the recording of all financial transactions that occur from one accounting period to another. This list is made up of accounts in the profit or loss account, that's a income and expenses account, and the balance sheet which is made up of assets, liability, and equity account. The usefulness of a chart of account is that it aids in the organization and the collation of accounting data into business information for decision making. So we are looking at the real model for chart of account codification. For any business entity, when you are designing the chart of account, you have to bear in mind that you have to use a systematic approach to codify the accounts of the entity. So for this exercise, we are using the real model, that is R stands for revenue. We are going to be classifying our revenue or using the code that starts with the 1 series. So it's 100 in thousands now. And we're going to use E for expense related kind of account. So we use the code, the 2 series, that's in thousands now, 20000, to classify any account that has to do with expenses. And we use the 3 that's a 30,000 series to classify the asset related account. For liability, we are going to use the 40,000 series to classify all accounts that relates to liability. So that gives us an idea of how the real model work, because you must have a basis for classification of your account. Even though QuickBooks is flexible in such a way that you don't necessarily have to use the number to create a chart of account, but it's advisable that you use this numbering, because it makes it gives room for easy access to your accounting information. And for us as a seamless accounting, we always make use of a real model for the for codification of a chart of account. You are welcome on board. So having said that, we'll move into QuickBooks Online and see what it is like to have a chart of account for an organization that is not profit driven. We are looking at Pinnacle Baptist Church. Is our sample company, and this is the chart of account we have designed for Pinnacle Baptist Church. For you to access chart of account, normally you go into the accounting tab and you click on chart of account. What we have designed for Pinnacle Baptist Church based on the real model is what we have on screen now. As you can see, the numbering in 1 series, that's the 10,000 series, you have 100,110, which is tithes, and the type of account is income, that's revenue, and the detail type is revenue general. We have offering, which is 10020, and it goes on and on for all the incomes. You have the 10,000 series. You have the 10,000 series. You have 10,000 and 10, 10,000 and 20, 10,000 and 30, and so on. So if you move down, The next on the list will be the expenditure series, which is starting from the 20,000 series. You have the general office / general administrative expenses. You have the next to it is children department expenses. Next, you have the holiday Bible school expenses. It goes on like that. Let's look going into the asset series. We start from the 30,000 series. 30,000 series. Then we have the assets here. That's it. There you go. You have the land and building. After land and building, you have land and building by Igboiche Road. After that, you have a furniture. That's a 31,010. Furnitures and fittings. Church furnitures and fittings. That's church furnitures and fittings in pastorium. Church furnitures and fittings. You have the generating sets. These are the assets listing for this church, Pinnacle Baptist Church. Then we'll move down to the liability series. You have the payroll liability, which is 40,100, and you move into long-term liability, which is 41,000. So these are the liabilities of Pinnacle Baptist Church. So it makes, having classified the account this way, like I said, you have the 10,000 series for revenue. That's the income. You have the 20,000 series for expenses. You have the 30,000 series for assets. The 40,000 series for liability. Now we are going to give an example of creating a new account, and let's see how it goes with the code. We're going to create an income head, and we're also going to create an expenditure head. Like I said, if you want to create a new account, you go to the accounting, go to chart of account. If you click on chart of account and you select new, the system will ask you the type of account you want to create. Let's create an income account. That's a revenue account. You select income, and we have selected income. What's the name of the account we want to create? Like it's, let's say, sales of literature. So we need to, since it's an income, let's look at existing code in the chart of account so that we'll not get to duplicate existing code. Since it's income, we look at income series. That's 1, 0, 0. Yes, these are the income series we have already existing up to 10090, 100, so we can then decide to take it further. It suggests 1010, sorry, 10110. Sales of literature is a description, and cut and paste. Like I don't want to make it a sub account, so if once I'm satisfied with this, I can save and save and new, so that I create another one. Save and new. Error. Another account is already using this name because there is an existing account with that name. Okay, let's change the name and see. Maybe for this purpose, you can say Sales of Bible. Let's see whether it will go. Good. So that new chart of account has been created. So let's see whether we can create an expenditure, that's expense account. Expense account. We select the type of account, which is expenses. You can further go into the detail of the type of expenses. Let's see. Let's say subscriptions and dues. Okay. We can tag it as the name as subscriptions. To Word Baptist Alliance. Word Baptist Alliance. Now we need to get the code we are going to use for this. Normally what I do, I try to click on sub and it will give me a listing of all the accounts that are already existing in the chart of account. Since we are looking at the expenses, we are going to search for the 20,000 series. So I start with 2 0 2 0, that's a 2 2. Okay, Baptist Cooperative Program. Under the Baptist Cooperative Program, these are the possible listings that are there. So we'll look at possible code up to 14. There's 140 there already, or of 150. So that means 22150 is available. I can actually use 22150 as the code for this new account. Paste. So check, it doesn't have to be a sub of any account. Copy and paste. And I think we are done for now. We can say save and close. So that gives us, we have been able to create two new set of accounts. One is for income and the other one is for expenses. Let's look at the chart of account that the account we just created. That's the one for sales of Bible. Sales of Bible. Do we still remember? That's the code 01110. Sales of Bible. That's the new income head that we have created. The next one is subscription to Word Alliance. I think that is 22150. 22150. 22150. 22150. That's it. Subscription to Word Baptist Alliance is the class type is expenses. Dues and subscription is the sub classification there. Those are the two accounts we just created, and this gives us example of how to create accounts in QuickBooks Online. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.